I'd over-rotate, that's how high it is. It's down my back. I'm on one.
They're not like shaking, but kind of just feeling a little bit kind of.
Are you guys going? Oh, give me some.
Oh, yeah.
Oi!
Working on the radio station.
Bobby.
How'd you go today? Played after losing 11-0 today. I don't know why. We had no players.
Yeah.
How much? Oh, fair enough. Hey!
Hello, mate. Good. That's what you're going to
Hello and welcome to Riverside Stadium, also known as Strider Park, for this NPL Round 2 action. Monaro Panthers up against Tuggeranong United. My name is Jordan Vokov. Thank you so much for joining us on this gorgeous sunny Sunday afternoon. Round 2 action. It was a big win for Monaro last week as they kicked off their 2025 campaign in style. 7 goals shared in a 5-2 win as Monaro won the battle of the Big Cats up against Tigers. Well, that was a goal fest. It's quite the opposite for Tuggeranong. Their first game of the season versus Gungahlin ended in a scoreless draw. Not from lack of trying, though. Tuggeranong had 16 shots during the match, 5 of which on target. They were unable to find the back of the nets. Let's run through the starting 11 for today's game, starting with the home team, Monaro Panthers. They are unchanged from last week. In goal is number 1, Heath Illich. Number 2, Adam Di Franceschi. Number 3, Mark Geyer. Number 7, Robert Tkachenko. Number 8, Michael Piccolo. Number 9, Christian Kreskas. Number 12, Ryan Straub. Number 16, Max Melik. Number 21, Luca McCaw. And up front, number 22, Daniel Barash. And number 23, Stephen Dominici. On the bench, number 4, Dylan Deep Jones. Number 17, Benjamin Bassasilk. Number 18, Giron Memataj. Number 20, Giuseppe Tine. And number 91, Zach McLaren. Meanwhile, Tuggeranong, they make one change from last week. Out is Steve Nealon. In is Ewan Peterkin. Run through the starting 11 for them. In goal, number 1, Callum Cook. Number 3, Joshua Pedersen. Number 4, Daniel Grove. Number 5, Cole Falco. Number 6, Luke Sakamoto. Number 7, Luke Stevens. Number 8, that in, Ewan Peterkin. Number 9, Sam Walker. Number 14, Nicholas Emmanuel. Number 18, Romeo Yambrek. And number 19, Javi Davis. And starting on the bench, number 2, Dylan Perky. Number 13, Zach Lawrence. Number 15, Alessandro Pena. Number 20, James Benevito. And number 22, Anish Atmakor. So we can see the teams just getting ready to walk out on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. 26 degrees it was today. A couple of clouds about, but a beautiful Sunday afternoon. There was a couple of, I don't know what the technical term is, but burn-offs, controlled burns that were happening around the ACT today. So there was a bit of a smell of sort of smoke in the air earlier, but that seems to have cleared. We should be in for a big match, a very high-quality match as well. These two teams, they met 3 times last year, and each time they met, it was always a tight affair. Round 6, Monaro 1, Tuggeranong 1. Sam Walker's first half penalty was cancelled out by a second half goal to Monaro's Tyson Livermore. Livermore no longer with Monaro after moving into state. Then in round 13, they met again. Again, it was a 1-1 draw. Steve Nealon with a goal. In the 85th minute, tied up. He is not playing today. And then round 20, it was Tuggeranong who took a 1-0 win. Again, it was Steve Nealon with the only goal. He will be missed today. This promises to be a high-quality match. Thank you again for joining us. We'll be getting underway in just a few moments. Monaro Panthers in the green. Tuggeranong United in their away strip of whites and pink stripes. White shorts and white socks as well. Nice crowd building. Wonderful facility they have here, has to be said. Where our camera and commentary position is, it's just above the canteen, which is a little bit cruel because the food smells waft up here. It does smell delicious. If you're anywhere nearby, highly encourage you to come on down and check out what promises to be a high quality match. Lots of youngsters around as well, which is always good to see. Just waiting to get this game underway. Referee making sure all is in order. Underway at Riverside Stadium. Tuggeranong, they are in the green. They'll be kicking to the right of screen in this opening half. Up against Monaro Panthers. An early chance for Monaro. Ball coming into the box, across the shot, blocked. And cleared off the line. What a start that would have been for the home team. Again, it's the Panthers going forward. Dominici looking to send the ball in, but comfortable take for Caleb Cook in goal. Bit of a dangerous ball. It's been won back by Panthers. Marco Gaia. Back to Ryan Straub, playing a holding midfield role today, we expect. We're looking for Barish out to that far side. The cross comes in, headed away. Luke Stevens now for Tuggeranong. His ball cut out. Marco Gaia. Christian Kreskas playing a wonderful through ball out of his line though. It's Callum Cook on the ball, managing to scoop that up. There's Stevens. Tight affairs each time these two teams met last year. 2 draws and a win. There's Kreskas. Back to Adam DiFranceschi. Barash. Max Mellick having to run all the way back to try and prevent that going out, but unable to do so. Of course, this game, the last game to kick off for round 2 yesterday, Queanbeyan City and Garland United. They played out a 0-0 draw, and O'Connor Knights were defeated by Tigers 4-0. Canberra, Croatia and Ugali, that game happening at the moment. That'll be a throw for Tuggeranong. Chance here, cut off though. Got lots of youngsters, young Monaro Panthers fans with a drum, hoping that their team can score some goals today. If you can hear a drum in the background, that's where it's coming from. There's Franceschi. Out wide to Max Mellick. Trying to find Barash, but can't keep that in on that far side. We've seen a couple of times already. We'll most likely see it. I was going to say we'll most likely see it then, but unfortunately not. The long throws from Cole Falco. He can throw them a long, long way. There's a potential chance here, but snuffed out by Callum Cook. Stephen's been busy early on this right side. Ball played through. Chance here. Flag up though for offside. Marco Gaia, part of a back 3 for the Panthers. Trying to play the ball, but that's cut off. Grove. Back to Cook and goal. Trying to find Grove on this near side. It's been cut off. Grove does well, though, to win it back. Panthers have numbers, though. Big crowd building here on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. If you are anywhere nearby, come on down, say good day. It's a beautiful afternoon. Football temperatures hovering around the mid-20s. Not a chance of a single drop of rain as well. Well, we said the last 3 games that these played last season were tight affairs. This one is looking like it's shaping up to be very similar, at least in these opening minutes. Can Panthers work something from here? They've got a throw on that far side. Chance here on the edge of the box, it's blocked. Out comes Cook strongly, managing to get that on the second attempt. Gaia. Kreskas into Dominici. Straub. Kreskas again. Max Melik making up part of what we expect to be a back three. The Panthers certainly does look that way. Max Melik on that right-hand side. DeFranceschi in the middle. And Gaia on this left. There's now Stevens looking to set Tuggeranong forward. That ball just cut out. Here is Dominici. Luca McCaw going for a run down this left side. And that will be out for the game's first corner. It's taken short. Kreskas with the cross. Free header. Think it hit the woodwork and then bounced out. So close to the opening goal. Questions being asked though of that Tuggeranong defence. How was that free header able to happen? Piccolo to Melik. Of course, Panthers did have Hahn Australian Cup qualifying commitments during the week, Tuesday night, against West Canberra Wanderers. That game they won quite comfortably, 7-0. This looking like it's going to be a much tighter affair. Barash manages to get the cross in. Cut out by Falco. Captain DeFranceschi. Cross comes in. That'll be out for a goal kick. That'll be out for a corner. My apologies. Took a deflection. Looks like it'll be an outswinger to the penalty area, cleared away. And all the way back to Franceschi. Panthers last game ended up a bit of a goal fest. 5-2 they beat Tigers. It was last weekend. Tuggeranong, their game against Gungahlin United, quite the opposite, 0-0 draw. Ten minutes gone here at Riverside Stadium, still 0-0. Couple of half chances, but really, it's been a very tight affair so far. Panthers looking to change that. Is Gaia. Beautiful 1-2. Kreskas looking to get the cross in. That one cut off. Flag was up on that far side. Monaro Panthers not racking up too much of a fuel bill in these opening weeks of the season. Their first 4 home games played at this venue. Is the Panthers looking to go forward again? Bit of a mix-up and put out for a corner. It was Grove on that far side who put it out for a corner. Robert Tkachenko with the outswinger on that far side. Dominici unable to get the header on target. Still playing though. Still a chance for the Panthers. That deflected will be out for another corner kick. Pressure building for Monaro Panthers. Their fourth corner so far of the match. We've been going just a tick over 10 minutes. Tkachenko again with the delivery on that far side. Nodded away, only to the edge of the area. The shot eventually cleared away by Tuggeranong. Piccolo back to Franceschi. He brings it back to Piccolo. Dominici adjudicated to be too rough there. Moment of hesitation as that through ball got played for Callum Cook. He started to come off his line, but then changed his mind. Franceschi with the header. Panthers starting to get on top. Here's Kreskas. Franceschi. Piccolo. Straub all the way back to Melik. There is Piccolo. Looks like someone's lost a boot in the middle of the field. There we go. Or return now. As Tuggeranong now looking to go forward down this far side. Sam Walker with a bit of room. Walker on the edge of the box. Heath Illich very comfortable with that cross. Goalkeepers, and all players for that fact, will have to be aware the sun is in that slightly tricky position where it can become an issue. Luka McCaw trying to find Robert Tkachenko on that far side. Referee thought about paying the free kick, decided against it. There is Ryan Straub. Callum Cook off his line to claim that. Monaro Panthers front two, Daniel Barash and Stephen Dominici, have a combined goal total of NPL goals of 274 goals between them. An amazing achievement by those two. They'll be looking to add to that as this game goes on. There is Straub, Dominici. Luka McCaw all the way back to Illich in goal. Just feels like these last maybe 5 minutes or so, Panthers starting to get on top. There is Dominici playing a wonderful through ball through for Barash. Wonderful stop by Cook. Right on cue, Barash with a golden chance to add to that 274 NPL goals, but Callum Cook getting in the way. Oh, it's being turned over. 1-0 by the Panthers. A defensive error by Tuggeranong, and it's Luca McCaw who pounces. 15 minutes into this game. It is the Panthers who take the lead, 1-0. It looked like it was Ewan Peterkin for Tuggeranong. He thought he had a bit more time than what he did. Lost in a very dangerous area. And Luca McCaw, the number 21 for Monaro, was there to strike. 1-0, and it has to be said, based on the last maybe 5 to 10 minutes or so, it does seem fair. Panthers were certainly had that feeling that they were starting to get on top. Underway again. Again, it's Tuggeranong under pressure at the back. Peterkin. Panthers win it back. Tkachenko back to the goal scorer, McCaw. Here's Straub. A ball a bit behind Franceschi, has to run to get it, but manages to. There's Straub. Through ball, Cook thought about coming for it in the end. Falco was able to clear it up. Tkachenko on that far side. Still going for a nice little run, but that one cut out and then cleared by Falco. Gaia. To Piccolo. To Crescas on this near side. Since that goal, it has been all Panthers. They have been on top. Tuggeranong having to work their way back into this game, otherwise they could find themselves 2 goals behind in the near future. Here's Gaia. Sending the ball into the box. I think it's been managed to stay in. It has. Good header by Tkachenko. That crosslow blocked and out for a corner. You're just joining us. Monaro Panthers playing in the pink and white. They lead 1-0, a goal just a few moments ago to Luca McCaw is the difference. Cross comes in, header, wonderful stop by Callum Cook, tipping that over the bar. So close to it being 2. But Callum Cook with a wonderful save from the header of Dominici. Out for another corner. These corners are really starting to rack up. Number 6, if my maths is correct. This one delivered by Crescas towards the near post, side netting. Tuggeranong United coach Mitch Stevens will not have been happy with what he's seen from his team, especially in the last 10 minutes or so. Nicholas Emmanuel chasing that. Just managed to keep it in. No, he hasn't. That will be a Panthers throw. Straub goes all the way back. It's Illich. Wayward pass by Illich. Gifted Tuggeranong a throw here. Of course, we knew this game would be tight. Both these teams finishing next to each other on the table last year. Panthers finishing 5th, Tuggeranong 6th. So now we're going to see one of those long throws from Falco. Lots of men in the box. Header over the bar. What a weapon those throws are from Falco, who joins Tuggeranong this season from overseas, the American. Rory DeLapp-esque. Tkachenko trying to play the ball through. Still going. This could be 2, just wide. Dominici unable to steer his shot towards the goal. They're living dangerously, Tuggeranong. A couple of golden chances the Panthers have had in these last couple of minutes to make it 2 or maybe even 3. Falco. Here is McCaw. One back by Tuggeranong, but a poor pass. Gaia. Franceschi to Melik. There is Straub. Now Gaia. Looking to send Barash forward. Grove is there. Good pressure from Barash. That'll be a goal kick. Good to see so many youngsters out on this Sunday afternoon. Just in front of us, the new safe standing area here at the Riverside Stadium, filled with youngsters and a drum that they'll be hoping they'll get lots of opportunities to bang that drum each time the Panthers score. They lead at the moment 1-0. Tuggeranong now. Chance well wide. Romeo Yambrek with that shot. Heath Illich in goal for the Panthers. Hasn't had a lot to do in this opening 25 minutes or so. He'll be hoping it stays that way for the rest of the game. There is Dominici playing the ball forward. Cook off his line though, confidently claiming that in his arms. Emmanuel to Walker. Plenty of time though for Melik to get that under control. Ryan Straub back to his captain. Looking to play the ball forward. Tkachenko on that far side. Does well just to hold it up. Still going to Tkachenko eventually, though numbers for Tuggeranong win it back. Ewan Peterkin adjudicated to have been fouled there. Luke Sakamoko, the number 6 for Tuggeranong, playing against his former club today for the first time. As that ball's been won back in the middle by Straub. Wayward pass, Grove. There is Stevens. Still going, Stevens. Dominici to Barash on this near side. Looking to get the cross in. Bit of a defensive mix-up, ball falls. Shot blocked and deflected away. I think it was Ewan Pittican there who copped that shot right in the stomach. It's just taken a few moments to regain his breath. A powerful shot. Pittican in the way. Grove and throwing duties. Back to the man who wore that shot in the stomach just a few moments ago. Living dangerously here, Tuggeranong. Chance of losing it. Eventually back to Falco with a bit of time. And all the way back to Cook in goal. Melick able to mop that up. Back to Gaia. There's Straub. That ball just a little wayward by the Panthers, who it has to be said have certainly been on top and could potentially be further ahead than just the one goal. Wonderful stop by Callum Cook. A couple of wonderful stops he's had to keep the scoreline just at 1. There's Grove. Looking to set something up for Tuggeranong. That ball cut out by Melick. Straub. Looking to play Piccolo through, just has to wait for a Piccolo. Tuggeranong should be able to mop that up, and they do. Luca McCaw, the goal scorer, to Straub. With a bit of space. Gaia. Beautiful ball through to Crescas, just cut up there by Grove. And that will be a Panthers throw. There is Gaia. Wanted the free kick, nothing forthcoming. Franceschi. It's Melick to Tkachenko on that far side. Delivered a few wonderful balls in so far in this game. Tkachenko just goes back to Melick. Cross blocked by Pettikin. Some wonderful football to Tkachenko with the cross. Crescas just couldn't get a boot on that. The goal gaping. So close to number 2. Tuggeranong very much living dangerously in this first half. Falco with one of those huge throws. What a weapon they are. Under pressure again. Appealing for a shirt tug, nothing going. Tuggeranong able to escape. Emmanuel. There's Jambrek, wonderful ball. Chance here for Tuggeranong. Walker on that far side. Still going, the shot. Confident stop there from Illich's goal. It was straight at him, but it was moving. First real chance for Tuggeranong there. There's Melik. Tkachenko. McCaw, the goal scorer. Tuggeranong unable to get that. Nicholas Emmanuel. Max Melik. Out wide to Tkachenko, those two combining many times so far. Looking very dangerous each time they do. Dominici to Straub with the shot. Chevy Davis able to hopefully clear. He's got under a little bit of pressure now. A dangerous ball. Non-coach, what is he going to say at halftime to try and turn this around? Because so far it has been all Panthers in this game. Potentially Tuggeranong lucky to just be one down at the moment. That could change. As Panthers looking to go forward. Here's Piccolo. Out to Melik on that far side. Good, strong defending from Pitakin, looking to send his team forward. Numbers though for Panthers, and they're able to mop up. For Illich, now Marco Gaia. Barash now. Teammates just not on the same wavelength, cut out by Falco. Here's Straub. Back to Franceschi. Cook coming out to claim that. Some exciting news for Tuggeranong United head coach Mitch Stevens away from the pitch. He welcomed a new baby daughter into the world just over a week ago. By all reports, mum and the little one doing well, so massive congratulations to Mitch Stevens. There's Grove. Safety first approach from him. Marco Gaia getting around one. That ball just cut out Xavi Davis now looking to send Tuggeranong forward. What can they do? Still going, Davis. Still going, if he can get the ball out. Strong defending. Chance here for Jambrek with a shot, partially blocked, tipped wide. Illich making the save, having to tip that wide. A chance almost out of nothing there for Tuggeranong. They are dangerous. And now they get their first corner of the match. Lots of men around Illich in goal. Here comes the cross, punched away by Illich. Davis, who started that whole move. Melik able to clear that. Panthers do have a man now down. Eventually play is stopped. Robert Tkachenko is the man who is down at the moment. He's delivered some wonderful crosses in down that right wing. Is hoping he is all good to continue. Just getting some treatment at the moment. Players do take a little break here. Good time for Tuggeranong United coach Mitch Stevens to get around his players. Try and inspire them. Has to be said that so far in this match it's been the Panthers who have dominated and well and truly deserve their 1-0 lead. Potentially could be more. Tuggeranong have had chances though. Both teams just taking on some refreshments. Robert Tkachenko back to his feet. Looking like he'll be able to continue. Which is good to see. Panthers going into this game unchanged from last week. Tuggeranong just making the one change. Out Steve Nealon. In is Ewan Petikin, who has the ball now. To Falco. Trying to find Emmanuel on this near side. Good control. But Panthers have numbers. There's Ryan Straub going for a bit of a run. It's Luca McCall, apologies. This left side still going McCall. He's won it back. Jambrek. To Walker. Jambrek. Luke Stevens on that far side. Back to Jambrek, who draws the foul. Free kick in a dangerous area. As the clock ticks towards halftime, a chance here for Tuggeranong to draw level. Tall timber moving forward for Tuggeranong. It will be Stevens to take the free kick. Looking to send that into the box. Gaia with the header. Slight fumble from Illich, but he's able to control. There's Franceschi. Tuggeranong win it back in the middle of the park. Just too much on that for Emmanuel. Marco Gaia with plenty of time. Falco. Javi Davis to Walker, back to Davis. Yambrak now. Yambrak with a shot, it's blocked. And Panthers able to clear away. Through Dominici, who wins the free kick. Thought about playing it quickly. Decided against that. Straub. There's Piccolo. A ball cut out in midfield. Walker looking to send Tuggeranong forward. Just having to hold it up, waiting for support. Eventually that comes through Davies. Goes back to Falco. There's Emmanuel on this near side. The flag was up though. Straub's unable to get that. Ball falls to Grove. Now Davies. Luke Stevens running forward. Chance here for Yambrak, the shots. Good stop by Heath Illich. The flag was up though nonetheless. Max Melik. Back to Straub. Got Dominici free on this near side, uses him now. Tuggeranong United get back in numbers. Now Tkachenko with a bit of space on that far side, looking to get the crossing. Good block. And that will be out for a corner. Into injury time at the end of this first half. Panthers would dearly love to double their scoreline, double their lead at the moment if they can from this corner. The delivery from Tkachenko. Goal mass scramble. It could have gone anywhere. Eventually cleared out though by Tuggeranong. Perhaps one final attack for the Panthers. Bit of a loose ball, one back by Yambrak. Although Robert Tkachenko has done well to win that back. Still going, looking to get the cross in. So close to number 2 for the Panthers. They're still there though. They reload through Gaia all the way back to Franceschi. Marco Gaia again. Out wide to Tkachenko. Clever little ding to Barash. And that will go out for a throw. But they won't have time to take that throw as the referee blows the halftime whistle. A very watchable first half from Riverside Stadium, Strider Park. The one goal that was scored in the 17th minute, Luca Makor Some good stops by both goalkeepers to keep it at that. At half-time, though, it is Monaro Panthers that lead 1-0 against Tuggeranong United.
Why does he need to move it?
It's next to the disabled spot.
It's next to the same spot.
Yeah, someone complained.
Someone complained. Well, they couldn't do it.
It's a designated free space. I know you got Alex with had Alex with
Just wait a few moments. Trying to see if I can see any different players. Welcome back to Strider Park, Riverside Stadium. Second half action. It's NPL round 2 game. Monaro Panthers up against Tuggeranong United. My name is Jordan Bocock. Thank you for joining us as the sun sets on this Sunday afternoon. Is Luca McCaw's goal that separates the sides. Scored in the 17th minute. Panthers leading 1-0. Potentially should be a little bit further ahead. Had lots of chances in that first half, unable to capitalise. Tuggeranong United, to be fair to them though, they had chances of their own too. It promises to be a high quality second half. Monaro Panthers will be getting us underway in just a few moments. They are playing in the pink and white stripes. White shorts, white socks. Tuggeranong United in the green. Referee just making sure all is in readiness and underway. Second half action. What has Tuggeranong United coach Mitch Stevens said to his team during that halftime break? Can they turn this around? Because like I say, that first half dominated by the Panthers. Early chance for them perhaps. Flag is up though for offside. Walker with that header going in again. Cut off by Dominici. Referee just accidentally getting in the way there. Just the one change at halftime, I believe, for Monaro Panthers. Benjamin Bassasilk joining us. Just holding that for a moment as Tuggeranong United with a chance. Still going Yambrak. Referee has given a free kick handball. Tuggeranong United in a dangerous area. They look to equalise early in this second half. Benjamin Bassasilk, the player on for Panthers. We'll try and confirm who it is that he got substituted for. In the meantime, though, Tuggeranong with this free kick in a dangerous area. The sun as well, just in that tricky spot where it can get into players' eyes. Ball comes in into the wall. Wall doing its job there, out for a throw. It looks like Mitch Stevens did go to his bench during that halftime interval, though. Alessandro Pena joining us. It's again one of these long throws from Cole Falco into the box. Panthers look to have dealt with that. Grove has Pedersen. Trying to get the ball through to Yambrak. Panthers, though, managing to get that back through Straub. Now all the way back to Illich in goal. This, the last game of round 2 yesterday. Queanbeyan City and Gungahlin, they played out a scoreless draw. O'Connor Knights were defeated by the Tigers 4-0, and then a little bit earlier on today, this game just finishing just a few moments ago, Canberra, Croatia 6, Ugali 1. Dominant display there from Croatia as the Panthers going forward down this left side. Grove turning that out for a corner. Robert Tkachenko did go down injured with about 5 or so minutes to go in that first half. He looked like he was all good, and indeed he is still on the park and will be delivering this corner, which is just shortly to Michael Piccolo. Back to Tkachenko. Chance of the shot. It's in! How many legs did that go through? Callum Cook in goal, completely unsighted. And just like that, Monaro take a 2-goal lead through Robert Tkachenko. Again, Callum Cook completely insighted in goal. Wonder how many sets of legs did that go through before heading in the back of the net. Just under 5 minutes gone in this second half, and it is the Panthers who double their lead. Well, if they didn't have their backs against the wall before, they certainly do now, to Tuggeranong. Trying as they try to get back into this game. Yambrek holding the ball up. Out wide, Davies. It's Pena, apologies for the call. Emmanuel now on this near side with the shot, blocked. A deflected cross, it could have gone anywhere. But Panthers should be able to clean up. Grove, though, wins it back on that far side. Just too much on that for Pena, out for a throw. Robert Tkachenko joined Panthers from overseas at the start of the season. And able to open his accounts in this second half. Speak of the devil, here he is again. Piccolo to the man of the moment. Everywhere at the moment, playing that ball through. Trying to find Dominici. Grove getting in the way, though. A little bit of argy-bargy between those two. Referee will just come over and have a little bit of a chat. No. First card of the game. Issued to Grove. Thought the ref was just going to have a little chat, but she decided against that. Will be a throw-in on that far side to the Panthers. They lead 2-0. Straub. There is Bassasilk. Max Melik. Bassasilk back to Melik. Referee.
Which way you going, you moron?
A little bit of confusion there. Eventually, we did get the right decision from the referee, I think. It's looking like it will be a Panthers ball. A little bit of confusion for the moment, but we got the right result in the end. Still the chat goes on though. Dominici and the referee. Now Walker getting involved. Dominici, Stevens having a chat with the referee. Tension's just starting to boil over here a little bit. Eventually now it looks like we're able to continue. For a free kick to Monaro. Silk looking to deliver. Ball goes to the back post, over everyone's head, in fact, and out for goal kick. Just a brief moment of confusion there, a little bit of argy-bargy. Tensions just starting to simmer in this second half. Still, I can tell you off camera, Walker still in discussion with the referee. Now ball's broken to Jambrek. Tuggeranong building. Out to the far side, Pena with a bit of space. Cross comes in. Headed to safety by Franceschi. They'll be out for a corner. Nodded away there by Panthers. Again, though, still looking dangerous. Ball comes in. Franceschi again finding himself in the way. And out for another corner. Franceschi looking in a little bit of discomfort. I certainly hope the ball didn't hit him in the unmentionables. Slowly getting back to his feet. Decent crowd in today. Good to see so many youngsters as well. As this corner comes in, Illich claiming comfortably. Got there on the third attempt. Sending the Panthers forward as they look for their third. The most comfortable header, but Grove manages to make it work. Under pressure, Pena with a bit of skill can't quite get past Gaia. Ball falls to Silk. Now the shot, what a strike! Over the head of Callum Cook, it is 3. And it is that man, Stephen Dominici, with the third. Panthers dominating this game. The ball fell to Dominici. Good pass from Silk to find him, and then a wonderful finish over the head of Cook in goal. Just over 10 minutes gone in this second half. And it is Monaro Panthers 3, Tuggeranong 0. Not the start that Tuggeranong United would have wanted at all in this second half. Sending 2 goals in just over 10 minutes. Under pressure again here. It's Piccolo looking to go forward. Barash, the cross, he'll get another chance. Not the way by Pedersen, only as far as the edge of the area. The shot, it is 4! What a start to this second half. Ryan Straub into the bottom left corner of the net. Callum Cook could do nothing but watch the ball go past his hand and into the back of the net. What a start to this second half Panthers are having. Who would have thought this at halftime? Meanwhile, a substitute taking place for the Panthers. Max Melek, his day is done. Get confirmation on the player coming on in a moment, but Mitch Stevens is also going to his bench by the looks of things. Luke Sakamoto making way for Dylan Berkeley. It was Dylan Deep Jones, by the way, that man who has now joined us for the Panthers. quick as a flash. Tuggeranong find themselves 4 goals down. The blink of an eye. What a start to this second half by Panthers. What can Tuggeranong United do? Stem the rot, potentially get back into this game. Optimistic shot at goal that Callum Cook comfortably claims. Piccolo. Panthers want more. That one cut out by the new man, Berkeley. Now ball falls to Walker. Walker's found himself in a bit of space here. His shots! Comfortably stopped by Illich. Gaia. To Straw, back to Gaia. Piccolo. Dominici is won that in the middle of the park. Now with a bit of room, Dominici looking for number 2. I think he got in 2 minds there, whether to chip the keeper or whether to place. In the end, he just hits it wide. And that will be a goal kick. There's Grove with the header. Again, it's been won back by the Panthers. Bassa Silk in a bit of space. Can he make it number 5? He can! Monaro Panthers in dreamland. Bassa Silk, the half-time substitute, makes it 5. What is happening with Tuggeranong United in the space of 15 minutes in this second half? They have conceded 4 goals to make it 5-0. Bassasil just found himself in so much room and was able to put it past Callum Cook in goal. It has to be said, he's asking questions of his defence. Callum Cook left at sea far too many times. 5-0. Panthers lead. Who would have thought this at the start of the second half? Don't tell me it could be number 6 here. Do not look away from this game. Ball comes into the centre. Tuggeranong there to clear away, but what is going on here? What can Mitch Stevens do to get his team back into this game, or at the very least just stem the bleeding? It looks like Grove just needing a little bit of medical attention here. Let's hoping he's all good to continue. While we ask what can Mitch Stevens, the Tuggeranong United coach, do, has to be said, whatever Paul McCaw, coach of the Panthers, said at halftime, it clearly worked. Because they have come out and in the first 15 minutes of this second half, scored 4 goals, and it has to be said, they don't look like they finished. Could certainly be more. 4 high-quality goals as well, as Daniel Grove just receiving some treatment, hence this slight delay. Looks like his right leg that's getting a little bit of work done. He's hoping that he is okay to continue. Four goals are coming to Robert Tkachenko, Stefan Dominici, Ryan Straub, and the substitute Benjamin Bassa-Silk, going with that first half goal to Luca McCaw. What a start this has been. Tuggeranong United, more bad news for them. They are momentarily down to 10 men, just as Daniel Grove gets some attention on that far side. We'll see if they do go to the substitutes bench. Cross comes in. Oh, my goodness. How close that was to number 6. In the end, you have to say good defending because it didn't go in, but it was so close. Luke Stevens, I think it was. Just getting his feet muddled up, off the post and out for a corner. Whatever Paul McCaw said to his Panthers team at halftime, it has worked far better than I'm sure even he expected. As the cross comes in, now comes Cook. The second shot, over the bar and over the fence. We are going to need new football. What a start this has been to the second half. Tuggeranong. Tuggeranong giving away the free kick and receiving a yellow card as well. It does look, by the way, that Daniel Grove is now back with us, so Hare's hoping that he is all good. In fact, he'll take this free kick. As the sun starts to set on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon, perfect conditions for football. Reached over about 26 degrees today. Starting to cool off now as the shadows lengthen across Strider Park. Grove playing the ball forward. Panthers able to deal with that. There is Deep Jones. Silk, the two substitutes combining. McCaw. Playing a long ball, looking for Tuggeranong. Grove, though, getting in the way. And sending that out of the stadium as well. We're going to need another new football. I hope they've got plenty of spares. Straub with a clever bit of skill managing to get that under control. Barash. Silk now on this near side. Gaia. Cook able to claim that one. Now Pena looking to set something up for Tuggeranong. Finds Jambrak. Pena continuing on his run. Manages to win that back, but numbers with Panthers who prevail. Tuggeranong. Gaia. Deep Jones. To Ryan Straub. Grove taking a safety first approach, that out for a throw. Here come the substitutes. Looks like a double substitution for Panthers. Coming on, number 20, Giuseppe Tine. Replacing number 8, Michael Piccolo. Zach McLaren also coming on with his bib on. Just had to rectify that. Daniel Barash also taking his seat on the bench. Franceschi. There's Dylan Deep Jones. First touch for the substitute, Zach McLaren. Here is McLaren again. Benjamin Bassasilk. McLaren continued on his run. Berkeley able to cut that off. Walker trying to send Tuggeranong United forward, but that one snuffed out by Deep Jones. All the way back to Illich, whose penalty box is now completely in shade as these shadows lengthen on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. It's been a wonderful Sunday afternoon if you're a fan of Monaro Panthers. What a start to the second half. They have got 4 goals in the first 15 minutes to lead this 5-0. Does appear that in the last 10 minutes or so, Tuggeranong have been able to stem the bleeding. Can they try and work their way back into this game, which would be a remarkable comeback from here if they're able to get something from this match. Just over halfway through this second half. Zach Lawrence there winning the foul for Tuggeranong. Bassasilk getting in the way. Ball falls to Dominici. Playing it forward to McLaren. Getting in the way, that was Berkeley. Little bit of a mix-up, but Tuggeranong have time. There is Berkeley. It's Pena. All the way back to Callum Cook in goal. McLaren doing well to press. Eventually Pena deciding on the switch. One back in midfield. How many times have we said that? To this near side, Bassasilk in a bit of space. Can he get his second? Just fluffed his shot. Tuggeranong able to clear. Though for how long is Deep Jones looking to send the ball forward again? Pena, Walker. Yambrek winning the foul. Referee just wants to have a chat with Marco Gaia. Although I've said referee just wanting to have a chat with the player before, and then the referee has issued a card. This time, though, it is just a chat. Very much the last warning, you think, Marco Gaia. Looks like Falco, the American, will take this free kick. Just brings it short to Berkeley. Berkeley again. There's Yambrek. Panthers able to win that back. Ryan Straub. Luca McCaw, judged to have given away that free kick, and his name goes into the book as well. The third yellow card. That strong challenge. on Alessandro Pena. Tension's just starting to simmer in the second half. Quite a free-flowing first half, not too many challenges. Same can't be said, though, for the second half. It's Tuggeranong looking to send the ball forward, but Ilic off his line quickly to claim. Claren can't keep that in. Just over 15 minutes to go in this match. It would be quite remarkable if Tuggeranong United are able to get something from here. If they are, they have to start soon. Now a chance for Walker on that far side. Franceschi getting in the way, that'll be a corner. Good crowd in today at Riverside Stadium. Lots of youngsters as well. Some youngsters very keen to bang the drum that you might be able to hear in the background. Good to see so many youngsters out and about. As the corner comes in, not away from Franceschi. They've won it back though, the shot, save, the follow-up. Ilic again with a wonderful double stop. The flag was up for offside. He wasn't to know, and nonetheless, hasn't had a lot to do today, but what he has done, he's done very well. Pena with 3 players around him. Numbers win out. McLaren. Walker with a strong challenge, looking to send Tuggeranong forward. The pass, referee points to the spot. Referee points to the spot. Panthers claim it was outside the box. I must admit, on first viewing, it did look like it was inside the box. Referee will go and just double check with her official, the 4th official on that far side. Perhaps is this the start of a quite unlikely comeback? Referee and linesman in deep discussion. Looks like Walker is joining in that as well. A not welcome addition, clearly, in that conversation. As the chat goes on, referee has given a yellow card to Marco Gaia, and it looks like the penalty will stand. Alessandro Pena with a chance to get Tuggeranong United on the board. Ilic has been wonderful in goal all day. Everything he's had to do, he's done very confidently. Alessandro Pena. Sends the goalkeeper Ilic the wrong way. Ilic diving to his right. Pena sent it into the opposite corner. And perhaps the most unlikely of comebacks is on. Just under 15 minutes to go in this match. It is Monaro Panthers 5, Tuggeranong United 1. Just unable to keep that in on the far side, Giuseppe Tine. Ball falls to Yambrak. Has Stevens on this near side, who is through in space for two in just a couple of minutes. Stevens cuts inside the shot. Good stop by Illich, sending that past his post for a corner. Tuggeranong United are coming though in these last couple of minutes. Could this be the most unlikely of comebacks? They've still got a lot of work to do. There's the corner sent in. Out comes Illich. Claims it on the second attempt. $10 minutes plus time added on. Let's go in this match. 4 goals needed. Seems unlikely, however, remember at the start of this second half, 4 goals in 15 minutes, so goals can come quickly. Tuggeranong will need it. Davies on this far side going for a little bit of a run. Gaia getting in the way. And drawing the foul. Cook in goal. Here is Pena, the penalty scorer from just a few moments ago. Berkeley. Oh, a bit of a wayward pass. The shot! What about that? Number 20, Giuseppe Tine. Any faint hope of some kind of comeback you'd like to think is now gone. It was a stray ball in defense, and Tine pounced. A wonderful goal. Restores Panthers a 5-goal lead. Monaro Panthers 6. Tuggeranong United 1. Well, the last 3 times these teams met last year, they're all tight affairs. I believe it was 2 1-all draws, as we'll just hold on that for a minute. Some clever skill to get out of trouble there, Panthers. Yeah, the 3 times these 2 teams met last season. Round 6, that was a 1-all draw. Round 13 was also a 1-all draw. And round 20, Tuggeranong taking the points 1-0. They've all been tight, low-scoring affairs. And indeed, for the first half, it did look like this match was going to be the same, but that has been blown out of the water. In this second half, 6 goals. And still time to go. It's Tuggeranong. Falco, such a weapon with those long throws. Every time he's sent one into the box, you can't look away. A long throw. Illich thought about coming, changed his mind. The header at the back. And that will be goal kick. It was Walker. Good to see the youngsters enjoying their afternoon with that drum and out supporting their local team. On that far side, Tine, who scored that goal just a couple of moments ago, trying to get the cross in. Referee says that will be a goal kick. Oh, Monaro Panthers, their first 4 games of the season all played here Last week it was a 5-2 win over the Tigers. This game's certainly looking like it's going to be another big win. No games next season, next week, sorry, for the Easter break. But then we return Saturday the 26th of April. I'll get it right eventually. Monaro Panthers up against O'Connor Knights, again here at the Riverside Stadium. Meanwhile, Tuggeranong will take the week off before returning to action away to Ugali. We played a little bit earlier on today. They themselves were on the receiving end of this exact scoreline, actually, up against Canberra, Croatia. 6-1 loss. Both these teams looking to bounce back next week. Stevens now with a chance. Manages to get the cross in. But that one cut away for a throw. Falco again, the American, with this long throw, looking to send it into the box. Illich got a hand to it, ball falls at the back. Eventually cleared by Panthers. It could have gone anywhere. It was Walker with the chance. And that one is sent out of the ground by Davies. Might have to invest in higher fences around this ground. I think that's the third, maybe fourth football that we've lost today over the fence. It is a wonderful facility though, this Riverside Stadium. Here is Bassa Silk. Out for a corner. Just slightly obscured in that corner because of the trees. Corner comes in now. Tuggeranong should be able to tidy up through Yambrek. He is under pressure though. Bassa Silk right there with him. Back to Yambrek. Panthers have numbers. Could they get another one? Sent into the box, but cut out. Now here's Pena. Switches it to the only part of this stadium that is still in sunshine, the rest covered by shadows. Davies. Still going, Davies. Tkachenko is right there with him. Here's Berkeley. Alessandro Pena. Falco. Davies back to Berkeley. Now looking to get the cross in, Tuggeranong. It's the back stick, but over everyone's head. And that will go out for a throw. The dying moments of this match. What a second half performance it has been by the Panthers. Scoring 5 goals. First 4 of which in the first 15 minutes of this second half. There was the faintest hope of a comeback when Alessandro Pena's penalty was converted. But that looks to have all but been snuffed out. Long throw again from Falco. Walker with the header. Comfortably claimed by Illich. Luka McCaw. Ryan Straub played very well today in that holding midfield role. Franceschi. There is Straub under pressure. The pressure from Davies in that corner. Eventually clearing it though, Tuggeranong do win it back. Straub, well done. Marco Gaia can't keep that ball in. Into injury time in the second half, just a few moments left until Monaro Panthers score their second big win to kick off this season. 5-2 their win last week, 6-1 the score at the moment. They are certainly the informed team in the league as that long throw headed clear by McLaren. Referee accidentally getting involved. It'll be a drop ball. A reminder, no games next weekend. Panthers, their next game is here, the Riverside Stadium. 26th of April up against O'Connor Knights. Meanwhile, Tuggeranong on the 27th. They make the trip to Ugali. Late chance here for Tuggeranong, as that ball will go out for a corner. Reminder as well that earlier on today, there was, believe it or not, another 6-1 result. Canberra, Croatia defeating Ugali 6-1. Who'd have thought? 2 6-1s. Potentially this game won't end in that scoreline as the corner comes in. Good punch from Illich. Another chance at the cross. Illich comes out again and claims comfortably. Played very well today, the Panthers keeper. Still full of run. Is that ball looking for Dominici? Cut out though. Falco. Zach Lawrence. To Pena. There's Davies. Pena again, second half substitute, has looked good since he's come on. He'll get the ball back here. Tkachenko getting in the way. That will be a goal kick. As the sun sets on Riverside Stadium, can't be too long to go in this second half. All eyes on the referee, who lets play go on for the moment. Pedersen all the way back to cooking goal. Pedersen under pressure from McLaren, managed to get past him. Pena back to Pedersen. Back to Falco. There it is, full time at Strider Park. Monaro Panthers, what a second half they had. At half-time, it was 1-0, thanks to a 17th minute strike by Luka McCaw. And then in the second half, well, what a first 15 minutes of the second half we had. 4 goals in 15 minutes. Robert Tkachenko, Stefan Dominici, Ryan Straub and Benjamin Basser-Silk. There was the faintest hope of the most unlikely comebacks when Alessandro Pena converted his penalty. But that was snuffed out by a final goal from the number 20, Giuseppe Tine. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. From Riverside Stadium, it ends Monaro Panthers 6, Tuggeranong United 1.
They always talk about certain individuals, like just one individual in the world.